Hi, everybody. Good idea. Yes. Ooh, Ash is here. Not usually. I feel good about today then if Ash is here.
Hey, sorry. I guess no one's heard me that whole time. Hi, everyone.
I can hear you.
God, it took you a long time to tell me, chat. Alright, so who have we got? Hey, Adversary. Hey, Kerbal. Hey, Random. Hey, Rubix. Hey, Ben. Hey, Quark. Hey, Ash. Hey, Guy. Hey, Chaos. Hey, Loaded. Hey, Fish. So yeah, today we're playing this game, which I guess it's called Tiles. The tab.
It's just really just called Tiles, I guess.
Just doesn't really have a name, or it's just called the Tile game. Anyway, it's by the guy who made Gauntlet of Ire, and it's just this little web-based puzzle game. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna see what it's all about.
For those who don't know, Sky and I are actually both pretty decent. We love puzzles. We both do things like Slitherlink or whatever it's being called this week. Whatever kind of puzzle, Japanese puzzle thing you can think of, we play it.
This one I don't believe is Japanese, but similar themes.
Yes, definitely feels similar.
It's a bit Catania in a way as well, in the way the puzzle
It
works,
is.
I feel like. So yeah, I think it takes place on levels, and the rules just get slowly more and more complicated every level. So we're gonna play it. Can you move my mouse, silly? Is that working for you?
Can I move your mouse? Let's see.
Hey, Druhushka.
I don't know. Is it moving on your screen?
No.
Okay.
I think I gave you mouse control. Silly, did you put? I thought you put a link to the game in my chat. Did you not?
I'm in your personal chat.
Oh right, okay. Hang on then. Would you mind just putting that straight into the live chat?
You want everybody to be able to play this game?
I guess so.
You're like, yes, I do.
Hey, Blackwatch.
There you go.
Hey, Kovu.
All right.
Let's make a start, I guess.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Did you post the link? Oh, can you not post links? You're a mod. You should be able to.
Oh, I posted it in. I posted it in the Great Berate chat channel, but I can put it in the YouTube chat as well.
Yeah, like in the actual live chat. Yeah.
Give me 1 second to do that.
Okay, everyone. So Silly's putting a link in chat, so you'll be able to follow the game along and see how you do, I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
Excellent. All right. So.
Oh, Sky. Now,
Yeah.
just so you know, your handsome head is covering a good 5 tiles.
Let's move this over here. And you have mouse control. I don't know what's going on with Parsec. I guess I'll just turn that off. Okay. So, we'll take it in turns to read out the rules. Do you want to start?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. All rules apply at the same time. Click every triangle to finish the level, even if no other rules apply or until there are no more possible moves. and click orange before blue when blue is touching orange.
Click orange before blue when blue is touching orange. So I guess that means that we can. There's nothing stopping us clicking the whites and the blacks just off the bat.
Yeah, there's also nothing stopping you from clicking orange before blue before. You can touch.
Oh, did I just get struck for hitting a white? Or did I misclick? And also that.
You misclicked.
That
You
was a
must have
misclick.
misclicked.
What I just did there. Okay. Oops. Right.
It doesn't stop you from clicking orange before blue before, even if orange is,
So click
even
orange.
if blue is not touching orange.
Yeah. So I guess we just go through and click all the oranges, right?
Right. So when I first sort of looked at this, I just clicked all oranges before blues. Didn't even use the blue touching orange qualification. Bam.
Okay.
Okay. Same rules as before.
So click blue before white when white is touching blue. So I guess we can just do all oranges followed by all blues.
Yes.
Does that make
before
sense?
white. Yeah. Oranges, then blues, then everything
And
else.
Cool. Oranges.
Which reminds me, Jackbox Party Pack 2 comes with a game called Bomb Corp that you and I have not yet
we
played.
should do Bomb Corp, yeah. I wonder if we're
I have no idea why we have not done.
Neither do I. I don't know really what it involves.
It's a little goofier than Catane, but it's fun, and I think people would really enjoy that, and I'd be happy to put that on. Okay. Click white before gray when white is touching gray.
So we can still just do this in an order, right? Orange, blue, white, gray.
Yes. Orange, blue, white, gray is fine.
Excellent. Orange.
I agree, Fish. Bomb Corp is a lot of fun.
Blue.
I might have people do that tomorrow. Monday when I have people coming over for Memorial Day.
White.
And I might put up Bomb Corp. They've played Catane. Everybody who's coming on Monday, but still, Bomb Corp might be fun. Okay, now it's getting interesting.
Okay. Click grey before orange when chosen tile, presumably the tile you are clicking, is touching a grey that is touching a grey.
Okay, so if we were to make this into squares, Charlie 4 has grays that are touching other grays, right?
Yeah.
So, like the bottom gray, either the bottom or the top within Charlie 4, I think you'd have to do first, because it's touching a gray that's touching a gray.
Click grey before orange.
When your chosen tile is touching a gray that's touching a gray. So like the bottom of Charlie 4, Charlie 4 bottom is touching Charlie 4 right, which is touching Charlie 4 top.
Okay.
And they're all gray. So that, I think, it was the only one you have to touch first.
So this
And I think
would be
now
an
you
error.
can do...
Does the back and forth exchange work though? Because this is touching a grey and this is touching a grey. So a pair of greys, I might need to make a grey.
I guess, yeah. I guess a pair of grays would also... You'd have to undo any pair of grays. There you go.
Oh, click white before grey when white is touching grey. Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. Yeah, right. So, click orange before blue when blue is touching orange. Click grey before orange. Click white before grey.
We should have done some experimentation on the earlier levels.
Well, we can experiment on this one if we want. Okay, let's just take a tile. So it's a grey. We click white before grey when white is touching grey. See, what I don't quite understand there is we got caught by that rule earlier. When we were clicking a grey, not a white. So does this rule specifically mean, I'm guessing this rule specifically means, click white before grey when white is touching the selected.
I think, yeah. I think what it's saying is if there's a white touching a gray, you have to touch the white before the gray in that particular pair.
Right.
And that's what I'm thinking we should have experimented with before.
Okay. So this gray. The
Okay,
only thing I have to
so
worry
how
about.
about this?
I can click any grays that don't have whites touching them, right?
That's correct. I think you can touch any grays that aren't touching whites.
I believe that is everything I can do there. And then now I get rid of. I need to get rid of the whites adjacent, but you click blue when they're touching whites.
Before the whites.
So we can
okay,
get
so
rid of
now,
any
now you
whites
can
not-
get rid of whites that are not touching blues.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
I like this puzzle.
Believe that is correct.
I believe that's correct as well.
We can click any blues not touching oranges.
Yeah. Charlie 4 North, yeah, there you go.
Okay. Click grey before orange.
So now I think we get rid of the pair in Delta 2.
Oops. We can click anything that's not next to another tile as well, right? Any island, because it's all about things.
Yes, everything's
touching
about things are touching each other, so any
that we can
islands
just-
can be taken.
Yeah, get rid of those. Get rid of that.
And I think we got to get rid of the two that are in Delta 2.
Yeah,
Echo 2, sorry.
yeah, I guess if you've got, at the moment at least, with our current rules, any islands that you've made of one exclusive colour, you can just get rid of, because nothing distinguishes tiles besides their colour. Okay.
Okay, and now we can go back to our default rules, which was orange, blue, white, gray, right?
We can click any oranges that aren't next to greys.
Well, there are no grays that are touching another gray.
Oh, that's right. So we can actually ignore all 6 altogether, right?
So now we're back to our regular
So we just
orange,
go through
blue, white, gray.
Every orange, then every blue. And every blue, that's right. Then every white.
And we are in the clear.
Excellent. Okay. Is that it? Is that the game?
Like a grave. I don't know.
We got no extra rule.
I never said this game was deep, nor did the publisher. It was sort of an experiment he came up with. But
Yeah.
let's try doing this again.
Okay, I think this is actually just the end of the game.
Oh, that's horrible because I really want more.
Me too. I was hoping this would just get like crazy complicated.
Yeah.
Click. Great. Maybe we should just carry on making it.
We should ask him if we could.
Click grey before orange when the chosen tile is touching a grey. So we can get
Oh,
rid
it
of
changed from level 4 to level 5.
get rid of any
It might
orange.
get worse.
Oh, it did. We went up a stage level. Okay. So
And immediately Objects and Countries says, make this a Catane mod.
Okay. Now click the greys before if they're not touching a white.
So that's Alpha 1, Alpha 3. Yep.
Okay. Now click oranges. We're now in the clear for oranges besides this one at the very bottom. So that's good, that's good, that's good. Now we want to get rid of one of these greys, but we need to click the whites first. But we need to get rid of the blues first. We can get rid of blues in total now. Besides the one right next to that orange down there.
Okay.
Goodbye all the blues. Now we can get rid of all the whites besides the very bottom corner down there. Get rid of any isolated islands. Okay, so we're left with this one tile down at the very bottom corner.
That's awesome.
That we need to fuck with. Well, grey is isolated by another grey, right? So we can click this because it's not being overridden by an adjacent. Peninsulas of a particular colour are safe to click. Would you agree?
Say that again.
A kind of peninsula like this, where a colour
Yeah.
only touches another
Touches it.
colour
Yeah.
matching, we can just click it.
Okay.
And now we can apply the rules. Orange, blue, white, black. Level 6, and the rules are the same. Do we think this is Juge?
I think it might be. Let's do one more.
Okay. So we go through all the oranges that don't have the double grey adjacent.
Double gray adjacent. So that's everything except for the one, and Delta 2 and Echo 2.
Okay. And then click orange before blue. Kick any blues that aren't next to oranges.
Rubik says level 7 adds another rule.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool. Let's carry on then. I'm glad. Maybe they just want us to get comfortable. I'm surprised we went 2 levels without them adding something, not just 1.
Yeah.
I'm also using the peninsula rules here to get rid of some extra ones.
Yeah. Can use the peninsula rule actually in Bravo 4 on the right, because the white is only touching other whites.
Yes, perfect. So now we can get rid of the whites besides ones next to blues, which is almost all of them. Okay. And now,
Wow.
oranges,
Okay.
I can get rid of those 2. And blue, then white. Get rid of a blue, get rid of an orange. So we click grey before orange when grey is touching a grey that's touching a grey. So we get rid of 1 grey tile, would you agree with that?
Click gray before orange when the chosen tile is touching a... Yeah.
And then we do orange, blue, white, grey. We have a new rule. ladies
Level
and gentlemen.
7.
Excellent. Have any of the
Oh,
previous
boy.
rules changed? Are they fucking with us? Orange before
No,
blue,
I don't
blue
think so.
before white before grey before orange. Blue before orange. Another blue, another before orange rule. Blue before orange. Okay, so it's the blue touching blue rule again. So now we get to do, again, any oranges that aren't touching groups of blue or groups of grey, right?
That's correct.
Which is starting to get a little trickier. There's actually not that many I can click on this one.
Echo 3 south.
3 south. Yes, nice. That's a nasty one, these boys.
And then it's Alpha 3, yeah.
Got that one.
West. And that is it.
Any like peninsula rule stuff we can do here? I don't believe so.
Yes. Delta 1 south.
Delta 1 south. Oh, something completely surrounded. Yeah, not just peninsulas. Anything completely surrounded by a
By
its own
same color.
is safe. Cool. Which we can do there as well. Now we have an isolated island here, so let's take a look at this. There's no grey group, which means we can just hit the oranges now. Cool. Right. Okay, so click blues that aren't next to whites. That's still safe, isn't it? Any blue not by a white?
Yes.
Again, there's not tons of those. Click orange before blue. Wait.
No, it wasn't blue-white, it was blue-orange.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Okay, try again.
Oops. Yeah.
Okay.
We were clicking blues before whites, not avoiding whites. Sorry. Yep, I got myself confused. Okay. So, click oranges.
Gray before orange and blue before orange if we've got multiple blues and multiple and grays, right?
What should we? Which color should we start with?
I think we can get rid of some of the oranges.
Okay, so oranges that aren't next to blue or gray groups.
Right. So that's Bravo 4 South, Charlie 4 South. Echo 1 South.
I think that's all of them. If you want to double check that.
It looks like no. Yeah, you're correct. That's it. Okay.
Excuse me.
So when you do have multiple blues or multiple grays next to an orange,
Yeah.
you have to touch a blue or an orange.
Or a gray, right?
Or, sorry, the gray. The gray will always be before the oranges, but if you want to remove the blue that's not touching the orange before clicking the blue that is touching the orange. Okay, so if you have orange, blue, blue, that are touching each other in linear order, it's got to be the blue on the end, the orange, then the blue that was in the middle. Given both rules 7 and 3.
So click blue before orange.
When
chosen
it's
tile
touching a blue that's touching a blue.
blue that's touching a blue. Well, we can click the blue that's next to the orange. It doesn't have to be the end one.
That's true.
Right? Do you agree with that?
No.
No?
No, because
the
rule 3 says click orange before blue when blue is touching orange.
Click orange. We actually have conflicting rules because 3.
No, we don't.
No, because it says all rules apply at the same time.
Yes.
Not in order.
Click orange for blue before blue when blue is touching orange.
Which would mean orange, right?
Yes. But click blue before orange.
Yeah.
When it's touching a blue that's touching a blue. So if you have two blues that are touching each other, you have to click the one that is not touching the orange first, and that way, the other blue.
But
you're getting rid of.
But this is a conflict, right? If let's apply rule 3 to this pair, to this tile actually. Rule 3 applies.
Which
to
tile are
this
you
tile.
talking about?
So we're on Delta 2 West. If we
Delta 2 West.
If we apply Rule 3, the answer is do not click.
Correct.
If we apply Rule 7, the answer is click, no? Ignore Rule 3 completely for a moment. Just applying Rule 7.
Yeah.
The answer is click. Because click blue before orange.
Not.
No?
No, because look, if you click Delta 2 North, if you were to click Delta 2 North, that is a blue that is touching a blue that's touching a blue.
Right.
But that would not violate Rule 3.
Correct.
But it does allow for Rule 2. However, and actually, you can click blue before white. So actually you can click Delta 2 North.
So is what we're saying here, if I have one rule that violates the press, but one rule that says it's okay, it's still unclickable. Because it's not telling me what tiles are banned, it's telling me which ones to press, which is why I feel like it's a bit of a conflict. It's not saying don't click tiles like this, which you could apply multiple to one thing. It's saying do click a blue before an orange when it's adjacent to a blue, which applied to this tile, Delta 2 West, does mean it's clickable, right? But 3 is saying it's not clickable. It's a contradiction.
It's kind of it kind of is a bit of a contradiction, but
I almost want to click it just to see if the game accepts it. I'm probably with you in that it won't.
No, it's gonna tell you that you violated Rule 3.
Is this something that we've tested already?
I think so. Because you can click Delta 2. You can click Delta 2 North just fine, and now you no longer have Rule 7 in effect. And you can click the orange in Charlie 2 East.
These guys are talking about Rule 2. I don't see how Rule 2 actually affects this at all.
We haven't gotten to Rule 2 yet. Rule 2 is not gonna. We can avoid when we have an orange blue blue segment, just like we just did.
Yeah.
We have to get rid of the blue on the far side, of the orange, and that eliminates Rule 7 now.
Yeah, I don't think any component of Rule 2 affects the discussion we've just had, because Rule 2,
True.
click every triangle to finish the level. Yeah, okay. Even if no other rules apply, fine. Yeah. 2 of them do, none others do, then okay.
Yeah.
Or
But
until
Rule
there
2
are no
means
more possible
they're
moves.
saying that Rule 2 means that we may not have to click every triangle, but we still have valid moves.
We still,
so
yeah,
I
we still have valid moves. And my contention is D2 West a valid move? Well, obviously it's not anymore, but was it?
In Delta 1, we can get rid of the blues, and that
We
can
do
get rid
any
of all
blue
the
not
white.
next to an orange, can't we?
Yes, we can do any blue not next to an orange.
Cool. We've got some islands. Let's get rid of those.
Excellent.
White before grey in this bottom corner here.
Yes, that's correct.
And we can do white
Nicely
before grey
done.
on this little peninsula,
Peninsula, and of course, yep.
but not the grey at all.
And also in Charlie 4 East, yep, you can get rid of him, which means you can get rid of Delta 4 West. We don't have a gray-blue touching rule, so we can get rid of
Click
Delta 4.
white before grey, and click Delta 4. Yeah, blue before. Yeah, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of white before grey. White before orange, that's acceptable, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Get rid of that and that. That. We've got an isolated grey-orange pair. Click.
Yeah, but that's not a gray touching a gray
So-
per Rule 6,
so
so
we
they're both
hit
fine
orange first.
in any order.
Oh, in fact, yeah, any order's fine for this pair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which means any grey touching
Go,
orange,
girl.
we can get rid of the grey.
Yes.
Okay. So now, let's try getting rid of some whites.
You've got a peninsula in Alpha 2 West.
Nice. Okay. If we want to get rid of whites, what do we have to be wary of? We have to be wary of blues. That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. So we can get rid of any whites not next to a blue.
Correct. Which gets rid of quite a few of them.
It do.
Okay.
Lots of islands. Get rid of all of those.
And now we know that gray orange islands, you can do them in any order, so that's perfect. Okay, we're narrowing it down.
We are. Grey only touching grey and blue is safe to just get rid of, right? We can split this grey group up to make things easier.
Gray blue is not an issue. We just worry about.
You happy for me to just split this group?
Yeah.
Cool. And then we've got some islands. Get rid of that. Blue, orange. Orange before blue.
Orange before blue.
Done. And then in this final group here, we've got no next tos, so we just do this in the standard order. Orange.
Yeah, that's fine. Orange,
Blue, white.
blue,
Great. Nice.
white. All right, level 8.
We still have the same rules.
Okay.
Okay, hang. I want to, before we go on here, I want to test our rule. The blue, this conflict. I'm with you about what's probably the case, but I want to be 100% sure of it.
Okay.
So, click blue before orange when the chosen task touching blue, touching blue. Yeah, okay, fine. So, what order should we do things in? Which colour should we start with? And get rid of the guaranteed safe ones.
Let's get rid of guaranteed. I'd like to get rid of oranges as much as possible because we have 2 rules that deal with grouped oranges.
Is that not a reason to maybe leave orange till later because some of those groups might disappear?
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. So should we take a look at? There's a lot of white around. I feel. Should we get rid of some white?
Well, look, it's orange before blue, blue before white, white before gray. Maybe we get rid of grays as much as possible.
Okay, so grays you can always do unless adjacent to a white. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. You can get rid of any grays that are not adjacent to whites. That's exactly correct. Which aren't that many.
No, there's not a ton to get rid of.
Okay. Now, you can get rid of whites that are not touching blues.
Whites not touching blues? Yes. That's a lot of them. That's good. That's a good one.
Wow.
Got some
Alpha
islands.
1 West as well.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Blue. Wait, hang on. Blues. What did we just get rid of? Whites?
Whites
Okay.
not touching blues.
Whites not touching blues. Okay.
Now, you can get rid of blues that are not touching oranges.
Blues not touching oranges. Blue not touching orange. Sure.
Echo 3 North.
Echo 3 North. Thank you.
I like our addressing system, by the way.
It's good. We settled on that quite fast. I think when you played a lot of Catan, working out communication systems becomes really fast.
It does. I told you about the time I brought Catan to my office down in the Bay Area.
Of it, yeah.
And oh my God, that just trying to get them to read mazes to each other, I just laughed so hard at this is such a basic concept for you, me, and Rex, and for these people, it was just the most difficult thing they'd ever done.
I've actually just got to the bit of my what's it called? lesson learned Catan script when I talk about the fact that a vanilla maze will really fuck up a first time team.
It really will. Yeah. Okay, now we can get rid of. We got rid of blues that are not touching oranges. We got rid of whites that are not touching blues. We got rid of grays that are not touching whites. So now we're down to.
I guess should we try get rid of some oranges now?
Okay. Use a touch. You can get rid of oranges that are not next to double grays, and it doesn't look like there are any double grays, and oranges that are not touching double blues.
And there are no double blues. Are all the oranges safe?
Oranges are safe.
Oranges are just safe. Cool. Yeah, that's nice.
Pardon me for 1 second.
Sure, no worries. Oranges are safe. Let's get rid of some islands. There's a lot of islands now. That's good, good, good. There's a peninsula. There's a peninsula. Okay, we've got a couple of basic pairs. Blue-grey pairs I think we established are just safe. Blue before grey or grey before blue? Yeah, they're fine. A black and a white pair, you just hit the white first.
Yes.
Okay, now let's have another look at these blues again. Blue is only eliminated by orange. So we can hit all the blues.
Yes.
We can just do this in order, actually.
Yeah, we're back into the regular order.
As soon as there are no big grey groups and big blue groups, the order holds, right?
That's correct.
So we should be trying to do that. Just
currently.
Get rid of blues and greys as much as possible. This one already has almost no blue groups, so let's take a look at blue first. Any blue that's not touching white is safe?
No, any blue that's not
sorry.
touching orange.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any blue not touching orange. That's what I did last time. See, that gets rid of the blue groups. Done. And then let's have a look at the greys. Any grey not touching a white, correct?
A white.
And that is not quite going to get rid of all the greys, but it's not a bad start. There's a couple grey pairs left here, but the blues are done. Which means we can get rid of every orange? Is that correct? If we've got no blue groups? No, the greys have to
because
go.
of the grey groups.
Well, what's blocking greys? That's whites, isn't it? So let's get rid of whites. Whites are good when they are not next to a blue, so let's get rid of some whites not next to blues. Which is a fairly substantial number.
Okay, come here.
Okay, we're down to our last grey pair now. Greys are safe when not next to white. So we can get rid of this grey. Click. before blue, before white, before grey. White before grey. And that should take us back into our standard order. Orange, blue, white, grey. Orange, blue, white, grey. Still no new rules, so let's get rid of blues that aren't before blue. Blue's not next to orange. And that's every blue group done except this. Greys except white. Blues, orange. Okay, now oranges are the last one to do. Whites that are not next to a blue.
Hey there.
What up?
All right, where are we at
We've
here?
got an interesting little pattern up at the top left corner here. Because we have orange, we have a blue group, which is
Which has
divided by
oranges at both
oranges,
ends.
which is gonna be an interesting situation. I don't think we've hit before.
No, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to resolve that.
Yeah, that may be the case. It's almost like a little, I don't know what they're called in Game of Life. Those shapes that just don't disappear. Is it a bullet?
Yeah, I don't know what they call it.
There's a name of a shape in Game of Life that just stays there.
That's it. That's definitely gonna be like that. Yes.
So now
No, guys, I'm not streaming today. Just hanging out with Sky.
Now we can get rid of any oranges not next to big groups, which is any orange besides these two up here, right?
Yeah. Then blues.
Then all blues is good except the orange ones?
Except for the
Yep.
for the ones that are touching orange.
And then whites that aren't next to blue. And that leaves us with a lot of grey islands. Yeah, done. We hit.
Okay, you hit the limiter.
Now this is, I think, our third or perhaps fourth level in a row that's not given us a new rule. I don't know if chat knows whether there's going to be more to go.
I don't know either, but
Okay, let's burn through it as fast as possible. So greys that aren't next to white. I'm going to try and speedrun this level.
don't you speed run nothing. You take it easy over there, young man.
Okay, old man.
Us old people take a little longer to catch on, you know?
Okay, blues that are not next to orange. There's a grey group up here that we can't resolve, but the blues are all done. No, they're not. This, okay. So the south part of this level is pretty safe. Orange is not next to grey or blue groups, which is only these two up here, right? So
The blue and the gray groups. Yeah, it's only those two up there. I think we're gonna we have another condition.
possibility.
Yeah.
Blues that
And now
aren't-
it's blue before white before grays.
so we can do all the blues besides that
Yeah.
section. All the whites.
And all the whites,
besides the one
and
next
then
to
all the
blue.
grays.
There we go. Get it fast. And is this? Are we deciding this is not going to resolve itself? Is that a stable shape?
I think so.
Cool. Still no new rule. I think we may have hit the end of the game.
I don't know.
Okay.
I want to do one more. I want to do one more.
Blues not next to oranges.
Rubik says he knows there's more rules because he's gotten to them.
Oh, okay. Well, let's keep going then.
Let's forge forward.
And then grey's not next to whites. Is that right?
That's correct.
Grey's not next to whites. Okay, oranges that aren't next to. We have a blue group here that we can't resolve. A grey group here that we can't currently resolve. How do we get rid of whites when they're not next to blue?
Wait,
right?
white's not touching blues.
So that goes away. Good. All the greys are done.
White. You still have whites on Echo 3 and 4.
But kind of now we've got rid of all the greys and all the blue groups besides this one. We might as well actually stop this rule early and just start going in order.
God, you are no fun.
Is that makes sense though, right?
Yes. Boo.
Sorry.
I believe that the white, the orange in Charlie 4 East.
That's yeah, okay. And then so orange is not next to the blue group, and then that. And is this our stable shape, or is there more to get rid of here? Is that?
I think.
I think this is going to
Yeah, I
end
think
up.
that's it.
Yeah. Still no more new rules. Are you fucking with us, Rubik's?
Give it one more. Let's go,
Okay.
Mr. Smart Guy.
So blue's not next to white. No, I'm reading them wrong. The white's not next to blues. That's the one. White's not next to blues. Oh no, it's blue. But we want to start with blues. So blues. Oh, wow, I'm blind. Blue's not next to oranges.
Be good.
Blue's not next to oranges. And
Actually,
then-
Rubik says he stopped at level 10, so we're at 13. We don't know if there's any more to go, but
whites that aren't next to blues. That's right. Wow, almost all the whites are gone.
Charlie 1 North, yeah.
Greys that aren't next to whites.
Yep.
That's like all of them. By greys.
Wow.
And then
And now we can do
this
order.
blue.
Oh, except for the
yeah,
the
so
blue orange
all the
stuff.
oranges go except that little group. That's a stable shape, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It is. And still no new rules. Do we think we've hit the end here?
I'd say probably yes.
It's quite a fun little game, and I feel like you could definitely take this further. And yeah, it would kind of be an interesting module.
What she said level 15. There's no new rule there either.
Okay, well, I guess this is going to end it for Tile, or whatever this game's called then.
The puzzle with no name. The
Puzzle with no
the
name.
tile game with no title.
Tiley puzzly game.
Rubik says he wants to see you do a couple more levels.
Okay.
I say we do 2 more and see if 16 gives us nothing.
This is
Then
one more
we're
level ago. This is not
All
a
right.
trend that we want.
Okay.
In 2 levels time, it's going to be 3 more. Let's do 3 more.
Fine.
Okay. No, we'll do 2 more. So blues that aren't next to oranges. Whites that aren't next to blues.
Yeah, Guy says he wants to see this as a module with a different rule order according to edge work or something.
Oh, there is a blue next to that. Duh.
Yeah, I mean the rules could be dynamically seeded, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And it could be relatively complicated.
You could write your manual page almost like make sure that X's are not next to Y's and Z's are not next to X's.
It's kind of like
and then you have to work
instructions,
out what-
right?
Yeah, exactly. And then oranges that aren't next to blue or grey groups, so we can do all these down here. Oh, that is a blue group. Oh, fuck it. Well, I think this game's over anyway, to be honest.
Fair enough.
If someone
Still not at
discovers
17. What she says there's no new rules coming.
yeah, if someone discovers that there's a new rule at like 30, then I might just get to that and stream from there. But it looks like this is the end of Tiley, whatever, Tylenol.
Yeah.
So-
Ben Haddad, if you really want to make a module like this, it's a fun one. I mean, I think it's pretty, and it's a nice elegant puzzle that can start off. It could be easy or it could be difficult depending on edge work or time of day or anything else.
I guess what I'm going to do then is restart this stream in a couple minutes as an Isaac stream.
Cool.
I'm going to take that opportunity to go and grab a quick drink. So it's going to restart in like 5 minutes. So guys, stick around, and I'm going to do...
Spoiler alert, it's going to be tea.
I'm going to do an Isaac Deathless challenge. So even though the stream is going offline for now, it will be back on in like 5 minutes. So yeah, we'll see you all in very shortly. All right.
We shall see you shortly.
Okay. Yeah. 5 minutes.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.